Bob Mills Weather Center Oklahoma weather expert, Cassie Heiter.
Well, we had a handful of our storm trackers out today. We had Val and Amy Castor, we had Jeremy Carter, we had Marty Logan. They were all out chasing storms that took place in far western, northwestern, north central Oklahoma. Also had lots of storms that were severe into Kansas and well. In fact, Val was watching some of the storms in Oklahoma from Kansas, so he had a couple of different shots there. But some very heavy rain. We did have some small hail, but outside of that, it was pretty quiet. We did have some strong wind gusts, but no tornadoes. So that's very important. Now, as we get into tomorrow, this cold front will move farther to the south and east, and that will help to trigger more showers and storms. So we're not out of the woods just yet. This is our tower camera up over Pike Pass Skycam Network. Mostly clear right now, still very warm and a little breezy, 78 degrees. The south-southeast wind at 13. Dew points right now in the upper 60s. Temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s, pretty much statewide. We still have some upper 60s and low 70s out in the Panhandle. The front has already moved into the Panhandle. You can see where we do have that north wind now coming in between about 5 to 15, but the rest of us have more of a southeast wind between about 15 to as much as around 30 miles an hour. It's going to stay breezy overnight tonight. We're going to watch this cold front very carefully. Now, overnight tonight, there is a slight chance it could actually trigger some isolated showers and thunderstorms, but the higher chances won't really arrive until we get into late tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. And it's going to be a very slow mover, and it's going to keep the chance of storms in the forecast for parts of the state over the next few days. So again, this particular model is keeping us dry overnight tonight. Again, chances are very slim that we do get some storms in the northwest overnight and into tomorrow morning, but everything pretty much agrees that sometime probably after about 3 or 4 o'clock, we're going to start to see that cold front light up with isolated storms. And initially, it will certainly have that severe threat, and we could actually see a tornado or two. It'd be on the lower end, but we're going to watch it. The coverage will become a lot greater, but still generally staying north and west of Oklahoma City late tomorrow evening. Now into tomorrow night, some of the data is trying to bring in a couple of isolated showers and storms, but the coverage won't be all that great. The coverage is still going to be greater just to the north. And then once we get into Wednesday afternoon and evening, that cold front will continue to slide off to the south, bringing Oklahoma City a much higher chance of rain and storm. So again, tonight, the chance is about 10 to 20% isolated shower storm in the north and northwest. Otherwise, we're going to be dry and warm, temperatures staying in the low 70s with a very gusty south wind. Tomorrow it's going to be hot and windy again, so really not a whole lot of change for many of us, but that cold front will be in the north and west, and that is where storms will be likely again tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. And then once we get into tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, the coverage is going to become a little bit greater, but again generally staying north and west of the metro. But during that time, tomorrow afternoon into late tomorrow evening, there is a moderate threat of severe storms. We're talking large hail, damaging winds, so up to golf ball size hail, wind gusts to 70. But the tornado threat will be there. Overall, it is low, but again, staying in north central, northwestern, all the way down into far southwestern Oklahoma. Late tomorrow afternoon to the evening. Once we get into Wednesday, notice temperatures still in the mid-80s. The cold front hasn't quite pushed through just yet, but temperatures already dropping down into the 60s and 70s in the northwest. Wednesday, I think during the day, the coverage of storms will be a lot greater. So Oklahoma City, that's when we have our best chance of seeing storms. Overall, there is a threat for some of those storms to become severe, but on the lower end, we're talking quarter-size hail, wind gusts to maybe 60 to 65. By Thursday, now the cold front's well to the south, and temperatures will be a little bit below normal. Highs in the mid and upper 70s, around 80 degrees down to the south. Now, here's the thing. I do have a 60% chance of storms during the day on Thursday, but I think that's primarily going to be early in the day. The chances will be a lot greater down to the south. So I think later in the afternoon, skies actually start to clear out a little bit. We could work in a little bit more sun. But the greater day this week, if you're looking for the dry weather and comfortable-ish temperatures, we're talking about Friday. Partly sunny, highs in the upper 70s with a northeast wind between 5 to 10. So tomorrow, the chance is not great for storms in Oklahoma City. The chance is going to be a lot higher in far northwestern, western, north central Oklahoma, but we will certainly have some severe storms out there. The trackers will be out. The whole weather team is going to be in. David's going to be in, and we're going to be tracking it all afternoon and evening long.
Still pretty cloudy day, though, even if we don't see rain.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more cloud cover, but it's still going to be warm and windy, so not a lot of change in Oklahoma City tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, we'll be talking